Thank you, Grace. Thank you, our Revolution, for hosting this event. My name is Ken Schauer. I'm president of the Colorado Springs Area Labor Council, treasurer of IBEW Local 113, and the vice president of the Colorado AFL-CIO. I'd like to think of myself as the voice of labor for El Paso County. So,
Thank you.
organized labor touches every single issue that we have discussed today. If you look over here, it says immigrant rights. This is something that is very important because when we can bring in immigrants into this country to work, we should give them the same rights and benefits of those who are already working in this country. It doesn't do well for our current workers that they're being undermined by a system that doesn't consider them human. So immigrant rights is very much a labor issue. Canceling student debt. How many parents have kids that are going to go off to college or have been in college, or how many of you have student loan debt? Good Lord, I do. And I mean, we're staring at a mountain of it. And this is something that affects the way that I work. This affects the way that I am able to work, the way that, and what I'm going to worry about what my children are going to go forth and do when they get old enough to enter the workforce. Canceling student debt and recreating our system is a fundamental right of all workers in this country that we should have. The fact that we pay for college is asinine. We put more money into the Pell Grant system than we do to pay off every last in-state college tuition in this country. It costs more. Our Pell Grant system costs more than it costs to pay the tuition in this country for state schools. It's a money-saving plan, and it's one that we should get behind, and it's one that helps labor. We have affordable housing for all. Good Lord, stable housing is the #1 indicator of how well a worker does in society. Period. If they have a place that they can go home to every single night and recover, they're able to get up and go to work the next day. So stable and affordable housing is such an important issue in our society, and our system is structured in such a way that it profits off of you and me and the people who wish to buy a house. 30-year mortgages, the fact that we can take out second, third, and fourth mortgages. The only reason why you're asked to be doing that is because you're not getting paid enough in your job already. Organized labor helps fix it. The Green New Deal. Is there anything in here more important than the air we breathe or the water we drink?
Nope.
The Green New Deal is critical for labor because it means that we will have a vital and a vibrant workforce. The Green New Deal is something that if we're not behind, then that means we're okay with our children getting sick and dying. And I'm not okay with that. I happen to like my children. The other day, my wife and I thought we wouldn't have any kids. The kids really took it rough, so we decided to keep them. This is something that is a no-brainer for the electrical trade to support the Green New Deal, because we're going to have a transition off of coal and fossil fuels. We're going to have a transition to something that electricians are going to need to be wiring up: windmills, solar farms. We have to make sure that the laws are in place that protects these workers. We have to make sure we have a just and equitable transition to new jobs. We have to make sure that when we have people going out and installing solar fields, that they are a licensed journeyman electrician or their apprentice. Because we sure as heck don't need some people with a 2-week wonder course going out and doing dangerous work that involves potential energy that will kill them right the heck now, and it will hurt the whole time they're dying. So, being an electrician is something I'm very passionate about. I like being an electrician. And of course, we return back to canceling student debt. I really wish we would do that because I have quite a bit of it. So as we can see, labor is very, very critical for our society. The one thing that we can expect, the one thing that we can do right the heck now is get behind eliminating, this is really sexy, folks. I really want you to pay attention to this because this is really going to get you going. Taft-Hartley, 1947, Section 14B, established the ability for states to pass right-to-work laws. Every state that passes right to work plummets to the bottom. Every state that passes right to work sees a rise in teen pregnancy, sees the lowering of the literacy rate. They see people's buying income go out the window. Average wages plummet. Right to work is the single fastest way to kill a state financially. So, there's only been one senator that I'm aware of that's in this race that has actually pushed to overturn 14B. He cares about this sexy issue, and that's Bernie Sanders. Elizabeth Warren has also talked about it. I also appreciate her for doing that, because this is a major critical issue. They have tried to overturn it every single year, but until we have a president who stands up and puts that first, it's really hard to get the rest of this stuff done. We need organized labor. We need our labor unions. We need our workers banding together and making collective bargaining agreements and standing up for themselves. They will have a voice in their workplace, and then they will have a voice in our society. So, my name is Ken Schauer. I am president of the Colorado Springs Area Labor Council, and I'll skip the rest of the titles, but I am also running for County Commission District 3. When it came to me tonight, when I looked at exactly what it was that the county commissioner did, I said, how can I not run for that? Because we will have a direct impact right here in this county to make El Paso County a place that is good for our workers, that treats people with dignity and justice, and will help fix and alleviate so many of the problems that face our society today. So thank you ever so much, and I appreciate your support.